So before anything else, I know I am so beyond pale right now. Only reason why is because I'm tanning tonight. I didn't want to do a tan for, I don't know, before then, so what I'm going to do is make myself super bronzed in this video, but it's only with makeup. So I know I'm pale and this is too dark for me, but let's go with it. So I'm starting off with the Huda Beauty primer. I literally don't put on makeup. Sometimes even if I don't actually put on makeup for a day, I will still put this on and then also put that on my beauty blender because I'm being lazy and I don't want to go downstairs and wash it, so I'll just use this. I'm using the Huda Beauty foundation. My shade is Toasted Coconut, by the way. Mine's on my last days, but I'm literally chucking it out after today, so I thought I might as well continue. I'm going to leave this one up this much on for now, but I will add as I go and also put some more down my neck for today. I'm doing the makeup at home, although I'm not actually at home when it comes to the party. I don't want to stress myself out by doing my makeup on camera when I'm at the hotel, so instead I'm just going to do the makeup side of it here. Before I go ahead with any other concealers or other face products, I'm going to use the Sunbeam liquid highlighter by Benefit and also the L'Oreal Glow Mon Amour highlighting drops. I like to just blend that with my fingers. I do sometimes put it on before my foundation or anything else, just because I like the highlights to kind of like come from underneath, but I have started doing it from just on top of my foundation before anything else because I feel like it shows a bit more even once the powder's on and everything. So, and also, how weird is it me without nails right now? I'm getting my nails done today and I'm so excited to get them because I usually just go for like plain one for work. I don't want to have anything too like inoffensive, so I'm gonna go crazy today. I've been using the Maybelline Eraser Concealer and I've got the light shade and I think this is the second shade, Nude. What I'm going to do is use both of them but focus the lighter one, so light, just here, so in the centre and also on the top of my eye. Maybe just around my nose because I don't want it to be too light on the edges. So I again just blend that in with Beauty Blender and I really like the way this concealer sits. It sits so nicely on the face. It's like, I feel like it is a good dupe for the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. So by the way, if you did want a video on dupes and stuff, because I've really figured out a lot of high-end to high street dupes for makeup recently. If you want to see a video on that, I'm happy to do that. So for bronzer, I'm going to be using the NARS Liquid Laguna Bronzer. And I just use the MAC 139 brush. It's the small stipple. And I literally just dot it on the outsides of my face to make myself look a bit more tanned rather than just contoured. Because don't get me wrong, I absolutely love a good contour. But I like to look tanned before that, especially today when I have no tan on. And I also kind of do it to like mimic the contour that's going to be on later with the powder and also just the cream contour. But yeah, I like to stipple that in really lightly and I feel like it just gives a little bit more of a natural tan, depending on how much you put on, but it's lovely. I really recommend this. So I'll also be using the Bobbi Brown foundation stick in Chestnut. I've used this for years on my channel now. I literally still have so much left. All I'm going to do is put this just into my cheekbones, as this is my cream contouring. And for setting my face, I'm going to use the Laura Mercier translucent powder and the Point L brush from Real Techniques, and I'm literally just going to dust this all over my face. Again, this is running out, but I have another one that I don't want to open before I go away because I hate having, like, if I can help it, I always like to have packaged makeup when I like go away to places. So if I have it in my suitcase, which I am this weekend, I don't want to like, I'm just terrified of things like spilling. This is reminding me that I need to actually buy a new one today. I'm going to use the Huda bronzer with my powder brush from Real Techniques. This is like the old version instead of that. I'm just going to dust this obviously on my neck and just generally around my face. So I'm going back to the Point L brush from Real Techniques. I'm going to use the Sleek contour, face form contouring and blush palette. I've never even checked the name before. I'm just going to use this, and I really like the way it has a point because you can literally just go into cheekbones. For my brows, I just used the Brow Archery by Soap & Glory in shade Love is Blonde, and then for the darker bits, which is like the outside of my brows, I used the Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit in shade 3. I'm going to start on my eyeshadow now, and using the Naked Heat palette from Urban Decay, I'm just going to use Low Blow and Sourced just to kind of make my transition shade before I add all of the others. As you can see, I just added a little bit more of those shades on top just to, you know, add a little bit more colour and a bit more warmth, because I am, as I always do, going for like an orangey toned look. But this is the main bit, so let's get on to the next. I'm going to use the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette with Cypress Umber, the dark brown shade, with just a Morphe M506 brush. And I'm going to drag this out from the lash line slightly because I want the darker shades to kind of be done before I apply the glitter. So, and also I don't want the darker shades to be like super prominent, so I'm going to place some colour over the top so it mutes it down a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to use He Devil with a Morphe M139 brush and also KN, and literally just place this on the outer corner of my lid like this, so it kind of merges into the crease, a bit like that, and then very lightly just like put it over the rest of my lid, because I don't want it to be like too overpowering of colour, but at the same time I don't want to just have like a bare lid for when I put on the glitter later. Just dragging the excess of that shadow from my brush down to the bottom. Okay, using the brush that I used for my transition shade, I'm gonna just touch in Raw Sienna from Anastasia, the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm just gonna kind of go on top of what I've already done in the crease. I feel like it makes it a bit more warm because it is very easy to like go super dark, and if you put too many reds it can turn like a bit too brown, so this makes it a little bit more yellowy. Next product I'm going to use is this tiny Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is an original. Eden is nice for this as well. Place this on all over the lid really, and then focus a bit more on the centre. I was really unsure if I should use the MAC pigment in Copper Sparkle or in Tan. So for now I'm going to use Tan, but if I change my mind on the day, you'll know about it. I'm just going to use it with the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette brush. It came with the palette, and I'm just going to use this end to the rounded end just to very, very lightly tap on the pigment. I'm going to use the other side just to kind of blend the edges a little bit more. I've decided I'm going to use both pigments, so I'm going to use a little bit more of the primer just to put on the outside of my lid. So this next shade is called Copper Sparkle from MAC, the pigment. Very, very lightly tap it because this is a bit darker, so it's a bit harder to work with. Just put it in. And as you can see, I'm just dragging it into my lash line a bit more, so just blend it as much as I can. Just dusting off excess that's fallen. And the last bit of the eyes, all I'm going to do is grab Raw Sienna again and just drag it under the eyes a bit more and just kind of blend the edges of that copper glitter, or copper pigment even, that I just used. And for mascara, I'm just going to use the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara Waterproof Edition, and also the Benefit Roller Lash, and also the Benefit Bad Gal Bang Mascara. As always, for highlight, I'm going to use the Huda Beauty highlighter palette in Golden Sands. I obviously need a new one, but I'm just going to use Fiji and put it as highlighter on my nose, my cheekbones, and also I've started putting it just on my forehead, on where it's like gonna gleam. And before I even put it on, you can see the highlighter from the sunbeam that I put on earlier is there. I'm just gonna use Seychelles and put it on top. I would usually put it underneath my brow as well, but I'm not going to do that today. I might change my mind on the night, but for now I think this is fine. So instead of my normal nude lip colour, I'm going to use Nude Truffle from NYX. It is a little bit darker than what I usually go for, but still rub it in with my finger. I think I'm just going to leave it like that because I don't know, I feel like it's matching, not too much. As annoying as it is, I'm not going to apply the lashes today. I do want to save them for the party because I feel like I will end up ruining them when I take them off and try to take off the glue. I will be using the Huda Beauty Farrah No. 12 False Mink lashes, and they look like this. If I don't use them, I'll use my usual Eyelure Luxe lashes because these are like my faves and I will always go back to them if I don't end up liking these because I have never tried them before. So in terms of dress, bag and shoes, my dress is from Pretty Little Thing. It looks like this. Again, I'm very sorry that I didn't actually get the time to show you once this outfit was on the day. I'm just going to show you plenty of pictures and also the Snapchat story of the night, so you'll see that there. My shoes are from Simi. They are just the Skylar black suede heel. My bag is from YSL. It's just this silver glittery clutch bag and also shoulder bag. And then, yeah, this is the look all put together. You can see in the pictures that I tried to just keep it like a black and silver kind of theme with the shoes and the bag. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you want more of these Get Ready With Me.
Say surprise performance.